Hello everyone, this is David Smith from Game Careers. I'm at Gamescom in Cologne in Germany. I'm very pleased to have with me Sebastian Enrique, who is a software engineer from Electronic Arts based out of Burnaby, Vancouver in Canada. Sebastian, please can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Sebastian Enrique. David, thanks for the introduction. It's basically that. So I work in EA Canada, and especially on the FIFA franchise. The last product that I was working on was FIFA 12.
And tell us a bit more about the EA studio in Vancouver.
So the EA studio in Vancouver is a beautiful studio. There are around 1,200 people working there. In general, we just do EA Sports title. We have a lot of the football franchise there, FIFA, we have the Fun Team. Black Ops is also there that they work on Need for Speed, for example. There we do SSX, we do NHL, a variety of games.
And tell us a bit more about your role at Electronic Arts. What are you doing now?
What I'm doing is more production and design. So I started as a software engineer there, and I was migrating along the years until I got to production and design, and all in the football games and all.
How did you come to be working at EA in the first place?
How I came to work at EA, so to me it was a dream come true working at EA. All I wanted to do was working in the games industry. I started doing a PhD and working around, because I am from Argentina, so the first, the big leagues for the industry were like in North America at that time. And what I did was applying for a PhD after finishing my degree back in Argentina. I started doing a PhD. First I got an internship in Microsoft, and the second year I was tired of the PhD. I wanted to work in the industry right away, and I got in contact through GDC in San Francisco. So the Microsoft people introduced me, the EA people, and they interviewed me, and they offered me the job at FIFA. To me, football, I love football, I love games, so it was a dream come true.
And why would you say the Burnaby studio in Vancouver is a great place to work?
It's a beautiful place to work. Vancouver in Canada, it's a beautiful city. You have the sea, you have the mountains. It's a really nice lifestyle that you can have there. And the studio itself, not only it's a nice place to work, like people from all over the world are working there, but also we have a football pitch, we have a basketball court, we have a lot of things that we can enjoy. That are intangibles, but make you feel really good of working at that place.
Do you think it's quite difficult to work for a company like Electronic Arts, or should everyone be encouraged to apply?
I think everyone should be encouraged to apply. It is difficult getting a job in the industry itself, not just at EA, because it is not just a matter of the skills that one might have, but it's also having the opportunity or looking for the opportunity at the right time. So it's when there is a need, the demand for help, for software engineering help, for game design help. What is important to have for the people is, especially that they're good, they have a good skill set, and if they are new, they want to get introduced into the industry, probably showing things that they made. So for software engineering, it's important to have a project finished, not just that the project started and never ended, but a project finished, even if it is a small thing, graphics, it doesn't matter. It's finishing a project what is important. And for people like trying to apply to production or game design, so they have to take it small. They don't have to think that they're going to be game designers from day one. They can be assistant game designers. But again, so it's showing that they can do game design, probably designing a board game, anything.
But for a big studio like EA in Burnaby, there must be hundreds of jobs that are open each year.
I don't particularly know the amount of jobs. I know that we look for jobs. It was 2 months ago that I was looking for software engineers and I was looking for a game designer. So there are opportunities. You just have to send your resume with all your information, just important information, like 1 or 2 pages, and then links to websites with what you did and probably examples of your demos.
Okay, the final question, Sebastian. If you had to give viewers of this video, one piece of advice on how to apply for a job with Electronic Arts, well, what would you say to them?
So I would do one piece of advice in general, not just for EA, that is perseverance. So you will hit walls over and over and over, but eventually you will have the opportunity. So never give up. That's the first thing that I would tell you. Second, for EA Sports, if you want to work at EA Sports in Canada, you can go to easports.com/jobs, and there are the job listings there, and we're going to take those and we'll read their resumes. It's not that they go to a dark place. We take them and we'll read them seriously.
Fantastic. Sebastian Enrique, software engineer from EA in Canada. Thank you very much.
Thanks.